Welcome back. Doesn't look like we're going to get any profound pearls of wisdom from Gregory Estacado this time. But it does, however, seem that I have fixed my recording issues. The last one went off without a hitch. However, I did come into my living room this morning, after waking up, to find a roly-poly fish head. So you know what that means? Stamp collecting! That means I'm now going to subject you to masses of side quests. Or maybe not. That was weird. Welcome back. And how y'all doing this fine and glorious day? We're not getting any more profound messages from Gregory Estacado at the moment. However, my recording is going well. Thank you for asking. I appear to have fixed the issues I was having. You know what that means. That means I came out of my bedroom this morning for some stamp collecting and found a mackerel's head on the floor being chewed by a cat, which means I am going to subject you to side quests. But first I will speak to Vinny.
Jackie Estacado.
Yep.
Is that you?
Yep.
Holy mother of pearl, Jack. Everyone thought you was dead.
I was.
We heard you flamed out the same time as that cocksucker Eddie Schroeder.
I did.
That's one hell of a stunt you pulled.
I know, right?
Where you been hiding?
You know.
I spent a couple
Do
of
my
weeks
sexy
in a
ninja
dark
dance.
place.
Like a
You wouldn't
movie, sexy
understand.
ninja.
Mystery man, huh?
Dun 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 dun.
Well, you
Now
sure
the
made
little
some
one. Dun
waves,
dun
son.
dun 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 dun.
The Chicago
Dun,
boys
dun,
are
dun,
considering
dun,
pulling
dun,
the
dun,
plug
dun.
on your dear old Uncle Paulie.
Do my
He's
sexy
on his
shuffle.
knees,
Dun,
ready to
dun.
suck whatever
Dun,
dick
dun.
he can so they won't freeze his assets.
Sexy shuffle
He's
man.
holed up. Not even Butcher knows where.
Schroed's people mentioned Mother of
I
God.
should probably shut up now.
Now, I think it had something to do with the administration in Chicago.
I'll let you follow what's going on. I know somebody in
anything
Chicago.
about that?
Strange.
Dun dun.
He and
Dun, dun.
Paulie got
Dun
religious.
dun 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 dun.
Run the name with Butcher. He's gonna shit in his britches when you show up.
You should really know by now. I don't die that easy.
Strange.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
and Paulie got religious.
Well, you
Run the name with
Oh,
Butcher.
shut up! I'm going to go and help Miss Polanski. It seems to be a Polish name, if I'm not mistaken. Ah! Almost run over. Right here.
Oh, thank you so very
My pleasure.
much. I can't tell you what it means.
Are not worth our attention.
Don't give me back chat. You are my bitch now.
Jackie, don't you remember me? Little Petey.
If I want to do side quests, I will.
Need to ask a favor. Can you deliver a message for
Randy?
me?
Sure. Well, you want me to
That's
wax
some
on
Apocalypse Now kind of
No,
thing.
no. This is strictly on the up and up. It's not a job. It's just a message. Yeah, take this envelope and give it to Mickey Famiano.
What's with all the
Come into
people?
Canal Street on the A train.
This is the church, this is the steeple.
Jesus, Petey. Why not give me something a little
Open the
bit
door and look at the
challenging?
people.
How do I recognize this guy?
Yeah, he's a cocky son of a bitch.
No, let me do it now.
Wears a hat. A red hat. Day and night.
That narrows it down.
This filthy cattle bores me.
Yeah. Well, in that case, if you're bored, let's go have a look at these dudes.
If I
Check this, Shamon.
I can take one look at you. Right from the start.
Check it out. Dun 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 dun. I can actually do some of that. I don't claim to be any good at it, but I can do some of it, though I am massively out of practice now compared to what it used to be like. Alright, there are no more, Hazel Grove. Rosie Hazel Grove.
What's the matter, dear? Can I help you?
Why would an old English deer be in New York?
Mrs. Hazelgrove?
I'm not sure we've ever met, have we, dear? Mind you, I am getting a little forgetful.
And how does he know her name?
Yes, I'm Rosie Hazelgrove.
Mrs. Hazelgrove? I know this is gonna sound real strange, but there's something I need to tell you.
What is it, dear? Spit it out.
I have a message. It's from your husband, Charlie. He wanted me to tell you that he always thought of you. He still does. I mean, Mrs. Hazelgrove, he told me to tell you. You're always the light in the darkness.
Symbolism.
He wanted me to give you this.
Where did you get this? Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you. You're an angel from heaven.
Move! What is it with people being attracted to me by super glue at the moment? Alright, yeah, she's done her bit now anyway. Now I need to try. Dun 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 dun. I can dodge the trains because I am Gregory Estacado. I'm dance between the trains like they were nothing. I make them my playthings.
There's something coming.
Oh really?
Maybe it's that eclipse they were talking about on the news.
Maybe. Maybe it's Nibiru
Just feels weird.
coming down to smash everything.
Whatever it is, it's big.
That's what she said.
I feel like a penguin
Where-
trying to stop a runaway polar bear.
Where did that meme originate anyway? It's like, it just, I don't know, it doesn't make all that much sense to me. Hey Jenny. I mean, surely it would make more sense if it was, that's what he said, like the whole big fish story thing. Alright, I want to go to the Lower East Side now. I'm not going to go and talk. Actually, you know what, I will as well, yeah? But first, I'm going to go over to Trinity and have a chat with Mr. Rottenberg, because there are a few things I'd like to show you there as well.
I got something for you.
Uh-huh.
You ever hear of a guy by the name of Frankie Thierry? He sets up most of the trade between Paulie and the Chicago families.
Yeah.
They call him Noses.
Yeah. I heard of him. He's a scumbag.
Yeah, well, word on the street is he's about to run a couple of kilos of Paulie's junk through town to his drop point.
Really?
Let's say we help get it off the street,
Get
huh?
Charlie's junk.
Well, what's
Charlie?
the plan, Stan?
Get Paulie's junk off the street.
Noses comes through Fulton Station all the time. I'm gonna give you a briefcase, right? Noses carries one just like it. Find the right moment
So,
to pull a switch, then bring it back to me.
Noses
I'll flush that shit down the
carries Paulie's junk in a briefcase.
Go to Fulton.
Yeah, I heard it the first time.
Switch with Thierry.
Carries his junk
Back here.
in a briefcase. Just wow. That's all I have to say to that one. It's like, I have your junk in a briefcase.
This is Trinity Cemetery.
Actually, this is something that irritates me. Because you
Been here too many times in my life.
go to a cemetery in the second game as well for a funeral, obviously.
I hate this fucking place.
Actually, not obviously. Well, yeah, I suppose. When you think about it, when you come here, it's a funeral as well. It's either you killing lots of people or you even killing yourself on one occasion, but still. But it's not this cemetery. It's a different one, and I'm not entirely sure why. It would have been nice to have a little bit of
Goddamn
consistency.
cops kicked me out. I had to leave all my stuff in there. I need my insulin, or I'm gonna be face down on the sidewalk within a day.
I'll get it for you, don't
You
worry.
gotta help me, kid.
Don't worry about it. I'll get you insulin.
Now, the reason I helped this guy actually is because I've been homeless myself. I know what it's like to do without. I'm not diabetic, thankfully, though I do have a friend who is. Though he's the other type of diabetes. He's the one where he can't have too much sugar, as opposed to needing more. It's also...
That girl was weak.
Yeah, okay, you say so. But having been homeless, I know how difficult it is. I had an experience recently, actually, with the friend I mentioned, the diabetic one. We were at a takeaway place, fast food giant, whatever you want to call it. We were getting some chicken, and this woman came in and asked us if we could spare some change, and we were like, sorry, we can't. She, of course, asked again, are you sure that even a little bit of help? And we're like, no, I'm really sorry. And she, well, you just don't have anything. She was like, okay, and left. Now that caught my attention because, as I said, I've been homeless. I've been around people who actually genuinely need any help you can give them. And in my experience, people like that, the people who will give up after only asking once or twice, maybe 3 times, depending on what's going on, but the people who give up that quickly, they need it. You see, because they're not wasting their time pestering you for a few pence. They'll ask you if you can spare anything. If you can't, they'll then move on and ask somebody else if they can. Now, I've never resorted to that myself, begging, but that's a personal thing. That's just me. I understand that there are some people who really need it. So in the end, we went and we offered her a £1 so that she could get something to eat. Do you know what she did? She went and got something to eat. So in my experience, people who are like that,
I needed that.
they need it.
Like to keep my legs.
It's just
You're
pearls
all
of
right,
wisdom
kid.
there for you. And also
Got something
sociopolitical
for you.
at the moment. Speaking of diabetes, though, the same friend I mentioned, he was hassled by somebody else. Yes, I do say hassled on this occasion. Somebody else who was begging for money because he wanted to get a drink, to which my friend advised, get some water.
Hey, you know why the New York subway was invented?
I know several reasons, or several theories as to why it was invented.
It was a group of tunnels they used
This is
for
one of the more
smuggling
popular ones.
Italian immigrants. Well, that's what Jimmy the Grape told me one time.
Yes, this beggar, he suggested get some water, to which the guy responded, I can't have water, I'm diabetic. Which is arse backwards retarded. Diabetic, not diabetic, it doesn't matter. Water will affect you the same way it affects every other human being on the planet. Now, okay, if you have type 1 diabetes and you're low on sugar, water isn't going to help you much. But when all you're trying to do is 99 luft ballon, I'm going to say that every time I go past. If all you need is something to quench your thirst, water is the best thing to have.
The thing was way too obvious. I figured it had to be something else. Now, I knew that Aunt Sarah and Butcher were ready to see Schrot and Paulie's asses on a platter. I've already got an opening. Maybe they can help turn it into a gaping hole.
Maybe. But I'm not going to go and talk to them just yet, Jackie. I have other things to take care of first. So for future reference, anybody who says anything as ridiculously ass backwards as that, you slap them and tell them that I told you to.
Man, I'm babysitting a wrinkled old bitch.
Yeah, really. Is that a fact? That wrinkled old bitch is my Aunt Sally. Don't go giving back, chap. It will not end well for you. Hey, Failureth! Hey, Failureth! Yeah, I got all of them. Awesome. I'm getting better at that. It takes a lot of practice to get all of them, because if you fire it off too soon, you can't actually hit them at all because of the car kind of protects them or something. Unfortunately, I scared the living bejesus out of that dude over there. By the way, down there, I'll come back to that in a moment, but I'm just going to go and do these quests over here first. I'm both my letters. Why is that? Why is it that way around? Surely it would make... I don't even know, it's just...
Stick 'em up, bitch! Give me your wallet!
Yeah, whatever. Why does it keep going to... Thank you. Pistols. Thank you. Oh yeah, reminds me. Keep forgetting this one. I haven't really been down this way before. So I kind of skipped it. So I went the other way to avoid the chopper. Speaking of the chopper, like I said, I'll come back to that in a moment. First, I'm going to have to go deal with Scar, who's just standing here on this corner. Hey, Failures! Do it the old-fashioned way. I've found something recently, actually. I'll come to it in a moment, though. I'm just going to smash these guys first. Is that all right? Remember I said that there's an achievement for getting 5 people with 1 black hole, and the best place I found for it was at the end of the game. Well, that's actually not true, because see, there are a bunch of people here. It's one of the gangs you have to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you do is you go, badoosh! And there you go, 5 people in 1 place. If you don't have it, that's probably the best place to get it. Unfortunately, it can go a bit wrong, and there can be a person stood over there behind that dumpster, or what you want to call it, or maybe they'll be over there. So sometimes you might have to shepherd them into the right places, which can be awkward. But yeah, it's a good place to do it. And I found that by accident, quite just recently. So, those who don't know, perhaps I should at some point upload a tutorial type video thing. Saying, look, Shamon, I found a place to get this thing. Shamon! I don't know. Does my voice sound different to you? Because it feels, my throat feels a little bit iffy at the moment. It's just kind of meh. I think maybe I need a cup of tea. I have been, as I've mentioned in some of the previous recordings, I have been a little under the weather lately. That's part of the reason there's actually a pretty big gap between some of these videos being recorded and uploaded. I've made sure to at least keep to keep to 1 a day. I've managed that much. But yeah, anyway, that's the place where the SWAT van goes through the wall after seeing Butcher, and then you have your chopper running around here. And I said if you come down this way, there is something down here. Well, for a start, there's Aunt Sarah's place there. Secondly, as I told you, as I said, I suggested, there's actually a collectible down here. Told you. See, my memory of this game is better than I thought it was. It is not perfect, but it is good. Right, now I am going to talk to Aunt Sarah. But I should warn you, I'm not going to carry on with the actual main plot yet. I am still going to continue with side quests, because there are quite a few of them. So this video and the next video, and quite possibly part of the one after that, will be side quests, because there are a few of them. I'm going to try and get them all out of the way.
You're still alive.
And she just opened that door with telekinesis.
Thank the Lord.
Sure as hell didn't touch it.
Holy catfish. Jackie.
Yep. You really shouldn't be surprised anymore. So you know what, whilst this conversation and stuff's going on, I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Has gone on long enough, Jackie. It's time to take action. I think the decision has just about made itself anyway, whatever way he's been carrying on. Now, some old friends of the family want to know what they can do to help.
Eddie Schroed's guy said something about the Mother of God. It was supposed to be an inside joke, but it meant...
In case you're wondering how I'm able to make tea
Now, I think there's some kind
and
of
play the game at the same time,
Chicago families.
it's because I have an open plan living room and kitchen combined thing, so
Mother of God,
kettle's right behind me, it's like 3
the
feet away.
Virgin Mary? You don't suppose he's talking about the Santa Maria?
It's a Chicago family boat. Been running shipments of drugs into the harbor for years. Knowing Eddie, he wouldn't resist a chance to talk about it to a dying man. He always did have diarrhea in the mouth, especially if there's something big going on. Chicago family's gonna be real interested in what happens here, Jackie. This is gonna be your best chance to get Paulie out of the picture for good. Just say the word, and I'll help if I can.
I want to know more about
Here's
this
the thing,
Santa Maria
he doesn't
place.
take sides? Then why is he?
Use against Paulie?
Listen, Jackie, I would never normally say this. You know me. I never choose sides.
Then why are you?
But you already put a hole in Paulie's finances when you took out Dutch Oven Harry's operation.
And you told me about him. You've already chosen a side.
In that boat, Santa Maria. Chicago family's gonna pull the plug, and Paulie'll find himself swimming to the bottom of the river.
I need to know how to mess up Paulie's deal.
They got people inside the Coast Guard. They usually wait for the coast to clear, and they call the Santa Maria in from the harbor to make a shipment. There's a radio they use down at Grinders Lane.
And it's good
to
to
the
Grinders, actually.
correct frequency at all times.
That's why I came
You
here
get to
first.
that radio and call in, and they'll send the boat.
Now you do what Butcher says. The boat's name is Santa Maria. You should go to Grinders Lane and find that radio.
I'm on it, Aunt Sally. Do 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 do. But now I'm afraid it is back once again to the side quests. After a quick establishing shot from Jackie, that is. I'm all moody and stuff, Shamon. Fish head, roly poly fish head. Okay, side questing time, or more side questing time, I suppose. If it seems like there was a little bit of an unusual jump there, it's because I actually nipped downstairs very quickly to get some milk, because I forgot I don't have any at the moment. But now I do. Right, I'll talk to this guy. Finish this quest off. Whilst I'm doing all this.
Alright. Not bad, motherfucker, not bad. You need anything, you just call on me. I'll help you with that Cups game hustle if you want. Here's what I owe you. you want to up the odds with the hustle man. Distract him and mark one of the cups with a piece of chalk or something.
Yeah, did you really need somebody to tell you to do that?
Hey, you. Psst, hey, you want to make some money?
Sure. But first,
Holy shit. You see that?
what? The wall?
Wow, where? Where you looking? Look, what is it, the cops?
He just pointed at the wall. Oh, look, it's Rising Sun Cup.
Orale, everybody step right up, step right up. You want to try your luck? Win some easy money. Win some easy money. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. Step right up.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Put your jibber jabber
I'll play.
and let me finish the side quest. And now watch this. You see, it's not in the red cup.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Is it in the left?
It was on the one on the left, right?
Is it on the left or is it on the right? Or is it in the cup in the middle?
Now watch this.
The middle one. Nice try, but no tamales. Guess what, vato? Too bad, you lose.
Problem there being, I've tried this before. If I'd have clicked the one that was actually in, it would have been the same thing. Actually, the last time I did this, it was inside the one with the red blob on it.
Okay, okay. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Is it on the left? Is it on the right?
Regardless of whether that was the one that was actually in or not.
It's in the middle.
Right. Here we go.
The middle one.
I love the way the cup just sort of floats in his hand.
Lucky bastard.
Not look, I cheated. Out of the way. Somebody else I want to talk to first. One of my personal favourite side quests. Not this dude, the dude behind him. I'll just deal with this guy first. It's the one with the message. It's the red hat that you can totally see is red.
Right? What do you want, son?
I got a message from little Petey here in this envelope.
You can only just see the redness.
Ah, message from little Petey, huh? All right, kid, here's a little something for you.
Power Orange!
Yo, you're Jackie, right?
Yeah.
Jackie Escatado? Could you help me?
Maybe.
Maybe. Depends on what you need.
No, wait. You know my dickhead of a boyfriend, Joey? Fucking guy, I catch him cheating on me, right? So he goes and changes the locks on my apartment. I gotta sleep in a subway because I got no fucking else place to go. 2 years I pay rent on that place, and now that asshole thinks he can fucking steal it from me.
Hey, relax. I'm gonna go have a word with him. Where's his place?
Chinatown. I really hope you could help me, Jackie. I swear to God.
Frank's the dude behind it, by the way.
Is on Mulberry Alley. I'm gonna wait right here till you bring back the key. I won't move. Please.
See, now, the reason this one gets to me so much is because I have 7 sisters, and around as many nieces.
Jackie Estacado, I won't forget what you done for me here.
And I was happy to help you out. Yeah. 7 sisters, around as many nieces. Some of them are of legal age now. I mean, they're adults. They're not just kids anymore. I also have. My mother was one of 6 girls. I think 6 girls. So a lot of women in my family. Plus, I have a child.
Chinatown.
So.
You're not here anymore.
You already said this, Jackie.
I'm trying to remember you. But all I get is this stupid shit.
Guys that do stupid stuff to women really get my goat. I have no patience
my mind is fighting me.
at all for people like that. It makes me rather irate. Let's put it that way. Huh? I already did. Fine, post some more. That vehicle does kind of become important later, I think. Sort of. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with one of the thingy bobs and the guys you take out for Vinny. I'm not really going to be trying all that hard to make the commentary on this one all that interesting because it is mostly side quests, which I maintain are extremely important Because they go to the tone.
What are you doing in my crib?
Uh-huh. They go to the tone of the game. That's why I'm doing them.
I heard this was Dana's place. Now, why don't you give me the keys?
Go and tell Dana to eat shit and die. I live here now.
Charming. I'm just going to break in and raid your apartment. Get a collectible, get a lumberjack outfit, and then put you in your place. Because I am Gregory Estacado, and I will bitch slap you.
You're gonna give me Dana's keys, or I'm gonna take them from you.
Hey, listen. This was just a misunderstanding. Let me give you the keys and tell Dana I'm glad we worked this out, okay?
Yeah, apart from the fact that you haven't worked this out. Have it. Unfortunately, I can't eat his heart. I'm not going to leave him there, that'll be... Yeah, come here. I want to play with you. You're mine now, Jamon. Running out of darkness on the roof. Just give me a second. Come here, you. Come here. Gotcha. Get out there. Go on. Out. Throwing out the garbage. Yeah, I really hate people like this. So, I'm going to use him as a ragdoll. Ooh, ragdoll kung fu. Where's he gone? Can you end up on one of the top of one of those? Fine. You can stay there. It's out of my hair now. I removed him from Dana's life completely. Unfortunately, there's a second quest with Dana, which I don't like all that much, but... You know, it goes towards tone, so I'm going to do it anyway. What do you want, little mom? Hey, what do you want, little kitten? You hissing at me while sitting next to me, meowing for my attention? She does that. She sits there and hisses at me, and then she comes up to me and is like, "Meow, pay attention to me." What? What do you want me to want, eh? What do you want? You want some more fish head? Go eat the fish head then. It's down there. Your, hang on. Yeah, your sister's eating some of it right now. Go get the fish head. Fish head, roly-poly fish head. Sulo! Santa! Is that supposed to be some illiterate graffiti artist or something? Pledging his soul to Santa. Hey, Dana.
Oh, God.
Pretty sure we know what line of work she's
God,
in.
Jackie.
Which, actually? Which line of work?
Man, you don't know how grateful
I'm not
I
saying
am
she's a witch.
for you, you know.
My voice
helping
sounds
me out
really
and all.
weird at the moment, doesn't it?
Wait, I got something.
Anytime. Right, now then, to Grinders Lane. I've done all the stuff on the Lower East Side, I've done all the stuff on Trinity, now it is time to go to Grinders Lane. Partly for the main story and partly for a side quest. See how I interweave the two together so that you cannot skip these videos anymore. And it's because I'm nice to you. I don't want you to just be entirely side quest and you'd be like, does that say e-boot, by the way? It does, doesn't it? That's the file type on the PSP that allows you to play files rather than discs, the e-boot. Kind of like the PSP version of an ISO. Which reminds me, actually, did you know that Tron Legacy is actually a propaganda piece in favour of video and software piracy? You see, it puts forward the ISO as being the pinnacle of evolution, both digitally speaking and in the analog sense, as in the real world, you and me. ISO files being the files that are used to make backups of things like video games.
Okay.
So basically,
Well, back to the West
it's
Coast
promoting
business, I
piracy.
guess. That was nice work, Jackie. You understand? So I heard
Mind
that there's another one
equals
down Grinders
blown.
Lane, you
See,
know?
told you it was going to grind us.
The Chicago families sent him
one
to
with a
Paulie to look over things.
Okay. There's also another quest secondarius, Noses. No points for guessing why he's called Noses.
Ordinary, dull, pointless maggots.
Look at the size of his conch! He has an enormous conch! That's English slang for nose, by the way, for those who didn't know. For those who didn't knows, ha 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 ha, so witty. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, a little bit more of the actual plot for you, done in a moment, because that dude I need to take care of on Grinders Lane is actually in exactly the same place. He's right at the front of the building. So, unfortunately, the mutant love child of Dennis Hopper and George Lucas isn't here anymore.
They used to have this saying, loose lips sink ships. Now I know what they mean. And soon the Chicago families will know too. All I need is that radio to call in their
Yeah,
boat.
speaking of the radio, remember I mentioned when I was first here that the radio became important at a later point. There's also actually a thingy bob up there, a collectible which I can't be bothered getting, and that leads to Trinity Cemetery, by the way. Pardon me. Give me a moment, I'm just dying here. Nothing important. There they are. Deal with these guys. You know what? I haven't used it for a while, so I'm going to go back. Jerry's Pawn Shop. Oh, my window is randomly thinking, but yeah, I'm going to go back to the Creeping Dark. I haven't used this for a while, so nom 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 nom. Oh! Hey! Don't you even think about it. Nom 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 nom. I'm gonna nom you. I'm gonna eat the noms of the noms of the noms. I don't even know what that means, but it's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna nom you. I will nom your face. I will nom at your face at right offer. Going all Shakespearean on you now. I am Shakespearean, Gregory Estacado. You cannot compete with that, can you? No, because I have beaten you now. You are my bitch. Awesome. First time I played this, actually, this is where I found out I could lift up cars, because I was trying to kill somebody with the demon arm or pick up the body or something, and it just picked up the car. So, it was at this point that I initially found out. Now I'm very glad of it, because it was so much fun using the cars. I just wish there were enough of them that you could set up like a 10-pin bowling alley or something. That would be awesome. Anyway. Unfortunately, I can't go in through the front gate this time because it's closed, and that thingy bob that I used to open it last time doesn't work this time. So, yeah. Right, so. There's another dude in here now. What? Yep, there he is. Sorry, that was meaning to, right. Almost like I'm gonna, because this section can be awkward at best. Let's see why in a moment. Oh, do you really? Is that a fact? How's that working out for you, Chief? I like killers actually doing stuff for once. Come on, go do stuff. Go do stuff. There we go. They're doing stuff for me now. Yeah, those guys have caused problems for me a number of times. Let's put it that way. Oh, problems, yeah. That's one way of putting it. I think that's everybody, though. You don't actually have to go through the whole thing. You can just come in through here, take out these couple guys. I suppose in theory you could use your creeping dark, but I don't think it actually allows you to interact with radio which you're trying to reach if you use creeping dark. I wouldn't see why it would, because it would kind of break the game a little bit, because you like end up teleporting and stuff. So, yeah. But yes, there is the radio. Let's just deal with those lights first. Like I said, that doesn't become important, but this does. By the way, have you noticed Gregory's hands, Gregory? Jackie's hands now. They all kind of look like lava and stuff.
You could bring in the boat. Everything's clear.
Because he absorbed the death metal Jackie. He now looks like that when you go into your darkness state. How awesome is that? Come on. Come on. Hey guys. Hey Feyworth. Let's see if I can get them all. Come on. Come on. I'm going to. Don't you worry about that. 1, 2, 3. Yep, got them all. Woo! I'm getting really good at that. There's also a collectible down somewhere. Yeah, you use your creeping dark to go underneath there and you can get another collectible, and I think there's one up on the roof. So I'm not doing a collectible run, I'm just letting people know that if they happen to be missing any, that's what you're watching for. Well, I'm not the person to watch. I might one day maybe do a guide on that, but if I did, it would be kind of pointless because I'd be using somebody else's guide in the first place. Fine, come here then. Random. I can't lift that car. I see. That's interesting. I couldn't lift that car. It becomes easier to lift them as you progress in darkness levels. Obviously, well, I'm at maximum darkness level now, but you know, as you get more hearts, you do still become more powerful. We got some information for you, Butcher. Yeah, but I have other things to take care of first, Butchpede. Incidentally, pede, P-E-D-E, is the French word for foot. So when you call somebody a paedophile, be aware that you're actually calling them a foot lover. Please learn the language, because it's unintentionally making something extremely serious ridiculous by being unintentionally comical. It's not funny. What's in person? Make sure you get the language correct, otherwise somebody is going to notice and somebody is going to ridicule you for it. And yes, that person is a complete douchebag for doing it, but people will. So can we please nip it in the bud by correctly pronouncing the word pedo, like pediatrics. Not pediatrics, it's P-A-E, not P-E-D. Okay? And ran.
The next guy's the leader of a gang that hangs down on Lower East around Raspberry. Now, I ain't dealing, but he's keeping the neighborhood wide awake at night, you know what I mean. He's one of Parley's hard-ass sledgehammers. Plus, he's a genuine prick. Take special care of him.
Yeah, I actually need to go down that way. It's part of the next part of the quest, so... Grinders, St. Mary's... Yeah. I'll ring Butcher when I reach the other station. Sorry about that, I'm going very socio-political at the moment. I know, I'm sorry about all the rants on this. Not really subject that I should be talking about here. The juxtaposition, the dichotomy between the two, just isn't one that sits quite right. So I do apologise for that. It's something that's very close to my heart. As I've said, I do have a lot of females in my family. Some of them both under and over the legal age, and my own child is 7-year-old girl. So it's something that I'm quite impassioned about. So yes, I think it's time that I stop talking about this now. I should just focus on playing the game. Don't enchant now, I need to go over to the Lower East. Dana's gone. Trinity. Yeah, let's go talk to Enzo.
Hey, you ask me, we should get all this shit
I
off
agree,
the streets.
actually. I do not
This is
like
a good
drugs
start. And
at all.
Paulie is gonna go ape shit. Thanks.
Even the supposedly fine marijuana, I've seen what marijuana does to people. It is addictive. It may not build a physical dependence. Do socio-political. You know what? I'm going to stop now. And again, that's related to what's going on here. You know, there's some drugs build a physical dependence. They actually get into you and make you dependent upon them. Hence, dependency. Marijuana doesn't, but it is still addictive, psychologically speaking, and it does have an impact. I've seen what it can do to people. So, you know, end rant.
That's the spirit, kid. Now you listen to me. That boat Santa Maria, waiting for you down at Pier 19.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that in a minute, actually.
You'll put a few holes in that boat. The Chicago people will get Paulie out of the picture for good.
Uh-huh.
You need to put a bullet right between the boat captain's eyes. Go take care of business now, kid.
Not just yet. I'm going to head over to... Oh, how did I manage to miss that one? I'm going to head over to Lower East. 9 of 9, shake, look along. Now I'm going to head over here and take care of that other dude that needs to be killed for Vinny. I'm not going to go to Pier 19 yet. I'm going to nip back and I'm going to do a couple more of the side quests because from what I can remember, there are only 2 left to do. One more for Vinny after this one, and one more involving Dana. I can't remember any others. If there are any others, oh well. But the one for Dana is the one that most highlights the tone of this game. I don't particularly like it, but you know, it gets the point across, shall we say, that this game is very weak. Shame about her, she's cute. Oh, I'm killing cute people. Oh, she's not dead. Good now. Oh, look, real sound effects. More convincing sound effectness and stuff. Ah. Wow! That was awesome. Yeah, I don't know if anybody could hear that, but there was actually a police siren going outside. They're coming to take me away. Aha, they're coming to take me away. Coming to take me away. Aha, they're coming to take me... Oh, well, it might have been an ambulance, I suppose. But it was a siren anyway. Notice how the red balloon isn't on the wall when you're heading back into the subway. Curious that. Come on, Jackie. Stop standing there being all like, yeah, I'm going to do stuff and things, and I'm going to do something. I want his coat. Incidentally, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. It may have been in a previous recording that didn't work out properly, because I had a few of them. Does anybody know the difference between a jacket and a coat? It's actually a lot simpler than you might think. A jacket stops above the knee. A coat goes below the knee. Pretty much that simple. That's why you can have what they call a 3/4 jacket, which goes down partway down your leg. Because it's considered 3/4 of the way to being a coat. Because it's almost to the knee. He's playing his harmonica without having it in his hands again, isn't he? That dude has skills.
I will not bother with this cattle.
Well, I will, so no. By the way, you get that by pressing the darkness button.
Hey, Jackie.
It doesn't just say it randomly.
How are you? I got this chick, a tenant of mine, real pain in the ass. 3 months late with her rent. She's only been in the apartment for half a year.
Now, this is something that gets me. She said she's been there for 2 years. Who do you believe?
She says she's a friend of yours. Now, you know, I've been tight with your family for years, kid, but I gotta pay the bills like everyone else.
It's very ambiguous, this.
All right, don't sweat it. I'll have a talk with her.
I appreciate you helping me out, Jackie.
She lives over on Mulberry. It's Dana. Because, thing is, he sounds convincing. He doesn't sound like a douchebag. And then when you talk to her, the side she gives you also sounds genuine. It sounds convincing. So it doesn't really tell you which one is right. Is it somewhere in between? Is one of them lying? Are both of them lying? Who knows? It's like, you've helped this girl out. You've really helped her get her life together, and now I'm going in to rip it all apart again. You know what I mean about the tone of the game? It's a very, very dark game. This was actually the final quest I did, because there's an achievement, irony, called Heart of Gold for doing all of these side quests, and I got it by doing this one. I thought, wow. Talk about just wow. Massive dichotomy there.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you scared me there, Jackie. Oh. Whew. Oh.
See, she
You're
seems
here to
genuinely
talk to
nervous
Mr.
to me.
Blackmore, right? Oh, okay, here's the deal, Jackie. I need this fucking place, but now asshole fucking Needle Dick Blackmore raised around, right? Fucking fat ass. Trying to fucking sweat me out. Okay, Jackie, listen. Could you help me with one last thing?
Unfortunately, I
You know,
can't.
just convince asshole Blackmore I could stay.
I've tried.
Please,
If it was me, I would. I'd go to him and I'd talk to him and I'd say, look, she's trying, but...
No, I can't ask him. Now, I need those keys back.
Yeah, Jackie,
See, that's
okay.
the thing, she just...
Yeah, I packed my stuff up right
She
now.
just gives in.
Take the key back to Mr. Blackmore.
Which adds a lot of
and,
credence to her position, if you ask me.
I'll be out in no time.
It doesn't seem like she's somebody who's like, oh damn, I'm busted. It feels to me, and I think that was intentional, it feels to me like she just, you know what, there's no point in arguing, I'm not going to get anywhere, I'll just carry on with my life. It goes back to what I was saying earlier about, you know, homeless people and stuff. It would have been nice, I don't think she is, certainly don't remember finding her, but I think it would have been really nice if you found her in the second game and found out that she turned out okay, or Jackie had helped her and set her up in some way or something, because he strikes me as the kind of guy who would. Jackie in the second game,
I had my first kiss down
not
here.
so much.
I was 15. Some hooker named Candy. She crossed her legs and broke my sunglasses.
How was that even possible? Was she kissing you with her vagina? That's not a kiss, Jackie, that's cunnilingus. That's oral pleasures. That's not... What the hell are you doing up here? How? How? What? Is it just two things that are unrelated that just happened at the same time? Like with I don't get it. Oh, whatever. Just one of those things. Oh, wait. I forgot to talk to Blackmore. Derp. Head back real quick. At least... Do I need to talk to him to finish that? Just go and check real quick. There he is. Walk straight past the fat thing.
Hey, you got my key.
Yeah.
But what about the
I
chick?
feel dirty.
I asked her to move along, you know? I was real polite about it.
Thanks, kid. She was a pain in the ass.
You know, what I think is the subtext here is we're supposed to gather that he wanted payment in another form, and she wasn't willing to, and he tried to pressure her into it, and... But there's another thing, you don't really get a full resolution to what's going on with them, and that makes it seem all that more authentic, and again goes to the tone of the game. Because in the real world, you don't always have your nice, neat, pat, what's the word I'm looking for? Climax.
This place reminds me of this guy I know, Joey Polanco. He had this bad habit of killing the wrong people all
I think
the
that's
time.
actually the guy that Butcher was talking about in the first
Fucking
meeting.
hitman in history.
Oh no, it can't be.
Uncle Paulie threw him under the train down
For
there.
that reason. What's the word I'm looking for? Resolution. Yeah, that one with Dana doesn't really have a firm resolution. It's left kind of hanging there without any real sense of closure. A lot like the real world.
That was nice work, Jackie. You understand? There's another one of these pricks down in Chinatown. Sells shit to the kids around Orchid and Plum.
Yeah, that'll be that thingy Bob was talking about. Watching my job. that car. Okay. Almost done now. I'm going to finish this off first though, because after you go and do the thingy bob, the boat, Pier 19, that pretty much is the end of the game. It's the beginning of the end, so to speak. You do the boat, then you do the next bit, then you head off to the final showdown with your Uncle Paulie. I'm going to finish this off first, just because I want to, and I want to pad this video out a little bit longer because of the problems I've had finishing it in the first place. I'm going to make you suffer through as much as I possibly can before I give up your attention. Move! Get out of the way, you! I've also decided that at some point I'm going to download a hell of a lot more of Mike Patton's stuff. I've decided I am definitely a fan of that man. Has a very interesting style. Has a pretty damn good voice as well. Apparently he's known for really bucking the trends of stuff and things. And going his own way. I read a quote from him somewhere that said that something along the lines of being a musician is easy. Now, taking drugs and screwing hookers, that's a full-time job and it's too much like hard work. Apparently he's known for not doing stuff like that, which is good. Which is really good. Right. Now then, where is this dude? He's somewhere around this car. Just, where is the question? I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Here you go, this is what this looks like. It deals drugs to kids in Chinatown, around Orchid and Plum. Yeah, that's what that looks like. And hell, whilst we're at it, there's the pause menu. I did notice the achievements thing. That's actually there on the PlayStation 3 version as well. Though the game doesn't have achievements or trophies, it still tracks them for you. Bourne was like that. The thingy bob, what's it? Plum. It's that guy there, isn't it? What's it called? Is it the Bourne Conspiracy? I have the game somewhere. That tracks your achievements down in the what's-its as well. No, apparently not. I just randomly murdered somebody unnecessarily. Yeah, I know where he is. Of course. Where else would he be? Drug dealer. Back alley. Of course. I just randomly murdered somebody for no apparent reason, but oh well. It happens. But yeah, see what I mean about all your darknessy type stuff? Ugh, so like, yeah, hands and stuff. Oh, demonic. And it goes away when you put your darkness away. Completely lost my train of thought now. Oh, stuff and things. I'm gonna go and do the last one for.
When I was a kid, I used to think that the subway system
I this
was
one
like
for one.
one big plate of spaghetti, and all the stations were meatballs. My Uncle Paulie smacked me upside the head
Kids
whenever I
do
talked
stuff
about
like that.
stuff like that.
That's what makes kids so interesting. I still get the feeling like he's supposed to be saying something else there, and he just kind of lost his train of thought as well, which, yeah. Out of the way! Urgh! I'm going to use this one just for the sheer hell of it. Ba-dum! Now, the last one, is it Gunhill? Doing it again! How does he do that? He has magic powers! The guy is a wizard! You must grow a beard, because a wizard has to have a beard. You can't be a wizard if you don't have a beard, which is why I'm growing mine. I want to be a wizard. Yes, I am in fact growing a beard at the moment. It's something I do on and off, but I've decided this time I'm going to have a beard for at least a year. I've never had a beard for a year. I usually shave it off after a couple of months. Sorry about that. I need more tea. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish the one at Gun Hill, then I'll take a break, then I will gonna have my cup of tea and have something more filling than a packet of crisps, because I'm becoming quite peckish now, and then I'll crack on and do the last one later today. Sounds like a plan to me. What about you? Well, if you don't like it, tough. I'm gonna do that anyway, so yeah. Hey Failure! Tell me what the last one is.
Okay. There's only one of these guys left. You fix this little problem, Paulie's gonna go apeshit.
Tell me what he is then.
Now, the last one is this dickhead Paulie's got stationed at Gun Hill. He's keeping an eye on Schroed for Paulie.
Okay. This guy, I remember being a real bugger to find. He was awkward. Because he's up on... he's up on the one of the rooftops somewhere else, and I can't remember exactly where he is. So this might lead to me waffling for a couple of minutes. But I'll be as quick as I can. And then after this one, I guarantee that's the last one, and then we're done. Back onto the main plot. So the next recording will be me actually finishing the game, although of course I'll be splitting it into sections like I usually do.
They call this place Gun Hill.
I know.
After 4,000 people
Reminds me, I
died
want to
during
check
the
this up.
revolution. Even to this day, they say you can still hear the cries of the dead and the dying as you sleep.
Is that an actual urban myth from New York?
I hear them.
Or is it something that was made up for the game? I'm not certain, to be honest. Where is this guy? Said he should be up high somewhere. He's keeping an eye on Schroed's apartment. Well, Schroed's apartment is over there, isn't it? So it would make sense he's somewhere around this area. Where? That is the real question. Nope. Nope. Is that him there? Did I just see somebody up there? I don't know, actually. I found the best way to scout things like this is to creep and dark it, so I can go up onto the roof and actually look around and find the chap. Right. Schroed's apartment is over there. That's where you come out there. I can't go that far. I'm stuck now. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be there. So then let's go... What? Let's go this way instead. I won't spend too long looking for him. If I can't find him in a couple of minutes, then I'll just move on and accept that I'm not going to. But I do want to have a chance to spot him. So there's Schroed's apartment. The actual apartment itself. Oh, is this where he is? I honestly can't remember where this chap is. I've been to sleep since then. No facetiousness intended. If he's keeping an eye on the apartment, then it makes sense he'd be somewhere over this way, doesn't it? That's where I thought I saw somebody who was up on that roof there. It doesn't look that way. Where is he then? Don't see anyone down there. That's where I thought I saw somebody, but now it's just a series of antennae. Don't see anybody up there. I know it's not Abe. I thought it was at one point. Nope. Nope, doesn't appear to be anybody there either. maybe he's up on that section. Let's go and have a look up here. You can even go into Schroeter's apartment with your creeping darkness. Done it a couple times. Anybody up there? I don't see anyone. Fat speakers. Did I say fat speakers? I think we did, you know. I could go back and check, but I want to find this dude, so I've kept you, I think I've kept you in suspense long enough now. I'll back on as fast as I can, see if I can find him. And if I can't, well, then I can't. So be it. That's where I came out when I was fighting Schroet. There's his apartment again. Nope. Let's have him up there. Let's head over this way. Anybody up that way? I did have a look already to see if I could find him. No, nobody there. Nobody there that I can see. Up on the scaffold, perhaps. Scaffold, what are they called? Fire escape? No. There is a roof up there that you can reach. You can actually physically reach it as well. At the point in the game where you're going to deal with Schroet, you can actually jump across onto here. I've done it a few times, so it could be up here. Doesn't appear to be though. I remember having a look up there before and not being able to find him, so... Is he then? I had this problem before, as I said. If he's not up there, then I will just accept defeat and I will carry on without finishing this quest. This side mission, whatever I want to call it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Window open. Oh, break? Oh, that's interesting. Another one I can break. Is that where I think it is, actually? Ah, yeah, it is. That, you actually go in there. Remember? There's the area where you jump down after being attacked by the helicopter. There to be anybody up here. Whoops. Place left for me to walk through is directly up there, which I'm now about to do, and if he's not there, then I will move on. True to my word. I'll go and Google it up on there. Is he over here? This way you go through to actually see Schroet. Is he up here watching? No, he does not hit me. Okay, through there. So there you go. Can't see anybody. So I think I'm just going to have to accept that once again I can't find the guy. It's bugging me now. I want to know where he is. I know I've found him in the past, so I know he is findable, if that makes sense. Just where is he? Isn't there up high? That's all the quest thing tells you is. Since he's keeping an eye on Schroet, he should be on higher ground. Which, to me, since he's supposed to be keeping an eye on Schroet's apartment is there. So the guy should be up here somewhere. But doesn't look like he is, so where the badangang is he? Where? Seriously, where is that dude? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. He must be around here somewhere, but where? That's the question. That is the real question. So, because I can't find him, I'm just going to stick a black hole up there and be like, nah, don't like you. You smell. And that pretty much is all she wrote. I'm going to push off and accept that I just can't find this guy, and then I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to go and have something to eat, make myself another cup of tea, and crack on in a wee while. So until then, thank you for watching.
This place reminds me of this guy I know, Joey Polanco. He had this bad habit of killing the...